All right. I think this thing is live. I can't even tell. Hold on. Okay, it is. All right, cool. All right. Where is it? I think that's more centered. All right, we should be good. Let me get this out there real quick. All right, what's happening, y'all? What's happening? Okie doke. When you guys come on, please make sure that you like the video. Like, subscribe, share, all of that shit. All of that. Do all of that. All right, so what else am I doing here? All right, we good in the chats. Let me get this in the groups real quick, and then we'll be good to go. Then we'll be good to go. Okay. Today feels like a wing day. I need wings today. I gotta get some wings today. I need some good crispy barbecue wings. Yes, I do. All right, so we should be all good with the Instagram. I'm not live there yet. All right, so IG is live now as well. All right, so we everywhere. We good. We're good to go. Oh, I got one more thing to do. One more thing. All right, we are good to go. All right, let me come over to the chat real quick. Sadiq is in the building. Torre is in the building on IG. Jelani's in the building. Charles is here. Stacy's here. Jay Cleesy's here. Melanie's in the building. All right, cool. Yep, already talking about chicken dinner. Ah, man. Yes, indeed. Oh, I like that disclaimer. Just Jay Carly said, I want everyone to know that you are a full-time trainer, trader, and any job that you do besides that is extra. Affirmative. Yep. Affirmative. Trader first and foremost. I wouldn't have anything to teach anybody else if I didn't know how to trade myself. So yes, absolutely. The trader part comes first. Train is something that I don't have to do. I don't gotta tell nobody nothing. But then it wouldn't be TA. See? Then it would just be Mark. I'd just be another dude in the 1% making money and not giving a fuck about nobody else making no money, pretty much. Oh, these slides came today. They look good, right? Look at that. Woo! You see that? Zoom in on it, baby. Yeah, these look good. They look very good. Very good quality. You know what I'm saying? They match the drip. Come on, you better stop playing. You better stop playing, man. Man, oh man. All right, so good topic today. Charles said, are they made in China? They probably are. Isn't everything? Shit, just about damn near everything is made in China. How can the average person become a profitable trader? How can the average person become a profitable trader? Stacy talking about her slides look better than mine. Okay. If you say so. Oh man, Anthony Pandozzi, what's happening, man? Rio de Janeiro. And it is Rio de Janeiro, I know. But Puff twisted it up in the song, so that's what I say, Rio de Janeiro. Charles says, sign me up for 2 pairs. Yeah, I kept it generic. I was gonna get the customized ones too, but I just kept it raw. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's got TeamAlliance on it is customized to me. You know what I'm saying? If it got TA on it, it's personalized. Yes, I'm talking my shit. Let's go. All right, so yeah, very good topic today. Very good topic. So this is something that I've always thought about. Like, this is not anything new as far as just thinking about the average person, thinking about the blue collar individual, the person that works, regular people out here working and wanting to become either free or at least do something that can put them in position at some point in the future to be free. It's something I've always thought about. And it's because I believe primarily that I've been in the workforce from a very young age. Like when I was 14 is when I had my first job. when I was old enough to have working papers, I had my first job. So I've always been considerate of the average person. Like, I consider myself the average person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't born into wealth. I wasn't born into a family that had money. When I was growing up, we was poor. So I come from that cloth. That's why I probably am more passionate about sharing my knowledge with regular people than somebody else would be. You know, it's you know what it kind of reminds me of? It feels like, how like when somebody makes it big or they have success, and it's kind of like they reach a level of success and they reach a pinnacle and they forget about where they came from. And what I mean is, like, they look at everything like, well, I want to move away from this. I want to leave all of this and I want to come over here because I'm successful. I've achieved my success. I'm out. I'm getting out of the hood. But to me, yes, to a degree, I understand that. But at the same time, you can't change who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't change where you've come from. You can change your circumstances and you can change the dynamic of where you're going as far as wanting to become something and be successful in life. Yes, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that you are who you are, though. You understand what I'm saying? So one thing I don't like is when people try to change who they are because of the success that they have. I cannot stand that shit. Like that bothers me. Because I'm like, you can't change who you are. You're going to try to, but you can't. It's like now all of a sudden, because you successful, you hanging out with certain people that that you don't even fuck with. Like, that you don't rock with them, but because you've achieved a level, you're supposed to hang with these type of people now. But they're not even your people. You understand what I'm saying? Your people is over here. That's what you came from, and that's who you are. That's who you resonate with. That's who you relate to. So again, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not suggesting that you're supposed to live in the ghetto forever. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that if you come from a certain environment and a certain background, that's you. That made you who you are. You understand? A part of that made you who you actually are, no matter what, good, bad, or indifferent. So you can't ever abandon that or try to forget about that. That's a part of you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of one of the reasons why I've always been how I am now. It's like I've always been like this. I always wanted to be successful so that I could show other people that I know how to do it too. Does that make sense? It's like, I want to be this and do this, but I want y'all to come too. You understand what I'm saying? That's my thought process. Now, that hasn't always happened. Of course not. Because people just is like, well, I can't be you. I can't do what you do. And I understand that. But my intention and where my heart is has always been more so geared towards that. And that's why I willingly share. Because I know I'm going to grow from sharing with others. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the universe and how everything works. If you grow, or I should say, if you share, you'll grow. If you don't share, you try to keep everything to yourself, you ain't going to grow. How are you going to grow if you're not actually giving? You can't receive nothing back. So anyway, I'm just going through my thought process just to kind of break down the thinking when it comes to the average person and why I still think like that now. Because people have, I've had, I can't even tell you how many conversations that I've had with people in positions. I'm talking about like multi-millionaires, like people with established brands, established companies have reached out to me. People with big businesses reached out to me like, why don't you try to take it this way or go that way? And it's like, I can only move the way that I move. You understand what I'm saying? I can't I can't do something that's not me. Everything I do has to be me organically. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. So that's exactly why everything has been moving the way that it has been with TA and continues to. It's like if you notice me, I don't really switch up anything. You see what I'm saying? Why not? Because this is me. You understand? It's like, this is me. So it's like, if this is me, then you have to accept this if you accept me. If you don't accept this, you don't accept me, because this is who I am. Does that make sense? And that's why people will come out of nowhere and they'll try to make you look a certain way, or they try to tarnish your name and all of that type of shit. But the bottom line is that they can't do that when you just have receipts and you got proof and evidence that what you say and that what you're talking about has worked and continues to work. So it's like, you just keep moving, just keep doing what you're doing, and let everybody come to you instead of you going out trying to pull people to it. It's like, I stopped doing that shit a long time ago. I just stopped. I'm like, I'm not pulling nobody to nothing. If you don't find your way to it by looking at me, then you ain't gonna find it. It's like, I'm it. It's like, you see me, that's what it is that you're looking for. I already know that. Like, what do I mean by that? Look at how I'm moving. I ain't got no job. I'm a regular dude. I'm not a celebrity. You don't see me on television, right? You don't see me doing nothing extra. I'm a regular dude just doing what he does. And at the same time, offering you something that can put you in position to do it too, because you see that I'm you. You see me and you see you when you see me. Regular, the blue collar dude. I had a job just like you do. You understand? I came from the hood. That's in me. I can't change that. You understand? So instead of me trying to change everything as far as that goes, all I do is grow. There's a difference. There's a huge difference between changing and growing. And I'm gonna tie this into the topic. Y'all just stay with me. I know I'm talking about a lot of shit right now, but I'm just saying. It's just like when you say the average person, what does that even mean? Who's average? Average is just the everyday working person that's trying to do better, right? You either trying to make it or you trying to do it better. You're trying to make more. You're trying to, get a little more, establish yourself a little more, whatever the case may be. That's who the average person is. So that's where the topic came from. It's like, well, how can the average person actually do what we're doing? And it has more to do with the thought process and the mindset than it does with anything else. It's like, even if you're the average person, you still mentally have to step outside of what it is that you're used to doing in order to do something extraordinary without changing who you actually are. Does that make sense? So it's like, you can be successful and you can do all type of remarkable shit in life without changing who you are. You're growing, yes. You're elevating who you are, but you're not changing yourself. You understand? Because the way that you are, everything in your life up to this point has come together to produce you. All of your experiences, your family, your friends, the people that you've been around, the neighborhood that you used to live in, where you grew up, who you went to school with, all of that is a part of your journey and your path. You can't change who you are. Now, you can change how you move. And in order to do that, you do have to change your thought process. But you changing your thought process is not changing who you actually are. It's a different dynamic. You can still be the same person. You can just be an elevated, more extraordinary version of the same person. And that's the growth and the mindset and everything that we do to elevate ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? But you're still the same person. That's like me not being me no more because I'm trying to become somebody else that I'm not. Like, oh, you know what? Every day I'm going to wear a suit and I'm going to look distinguished. It's like, no, I'm not doing that shit. Because that's not me. That's not what I do. But in somebody else's mind, they'll look at me. They'll be like, damn, but you making that kind of money. Why don't you wear a suit? Fuck a suit. Caps and t-shirts all day. That's me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm never going to change me. I'm going to still be me and still achieve everything that I want to achieve, and also show you how to do it if you're the regular person too. If you're the average person, this is how you can do it too. That's me. So anyway, I don't even know how I started talking about all that, but somehow it went that way. But I think that that's very important to understand the dynamic that the average person has to deal with. You know what I'm saying? The average person is dealing with everything I just mentioned every day. It's like, if you want to achieve, certain things, you definitely got to change who you're around and who's in your environment and all that type of stuff. But it's like, do you have to actually change yourself? And the answer is no. Be yourself. You be who you are. You can't change that, but you can change your mindset, your thought processes, and the way that you move in order to achieve a level of success that you're looking to achieve. That you can do. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So 100%. What's up, Tracy? Yep. Don says, simple. Stop thinking like an hourly employee and strip away your ego. I like that. He said, I still eat 7-Eleven, oatmeal cookies, no caviar or country club appearances. Right. Right. Tracy said, me too. Bring people to freedom, but have to achieve it first. Exactly. And achieving it still being you though. That's the part that's important to me. It's like, yeah, you want to do it, but I'm not willing to compromise being me in order to do it. You understand that, right? It's kind of like that's selling out. If you think about it in that term, some people will sell out. They'll be whoever they're being paid to be. I'm not going to do that. You can't pay me to be somebody else that you want me to be. You understand? I'm going to pay me to be me. All right, there's the first one. Hold up. That's the first one. I'm going to pay me to be me? Shit. Orange juice, what's happening? Tori said, love you, champ, story of my life. It's real talk, man. It's real talk. Pele said, luckily we're part of a business model where we can still be who we are and don't have to do anything for fame or sell our soul or personality for a check. Come on, young Yoda. Whoa. That was hard. Melody said, your bling beads are proof enough for me. Come on, mahalo. Mahalo. Jabal said, this goes to show you that it's not what you wear, but who you are and who you become. Facts. Facts. Don D, I think if you have money, nothing wrong to spend, as when you die, you leave it all behind. So spend more, save less. understand what you're kind of getting at. I think there's more to it than that, though. I don't agree with just spending because you can't take it with you. I think that money and wealth has a lot also to do with the legacy that you leave behind for your family as well. Because you being on this earth is as a result of somebody, or not even somebody, a bunch of people that came together and had a relationship to produce you. So the reason that you're here is because somebody else, or actually a bunch of people, however many generations back you want to go, came together. You know what I'm saying? And to think about the future generation, I think is the most valuable thing that we can do during our time here. So it's like, yeah, live your life, yes. Enjoy your life, yes. You know, create a lifestyle that you enjoy, absolutely. But not doing it at the expense of the future, like your future. Your future is going to come as a result of your kids and your family and your relatives. You know what I'm saying? So I think that just thinking more along those lines, I think is more valuable for us individually as human beings, because it builds the collective more so than the individual. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion on that. But I understand when people say, to be like, no, I'm spending it all because I can't take it with me. Yeah. And then you mess around and spend it all and go broke. That doesn't make sense. So like, what do that even mean? Don said, I always hated wearing suits versus V-neck shirts and military fatigues. Don said, amen. What does it profit a man to gain the world and sell his soul? Yes. That's it right there. That's it. Max, good afternoon, sir. Jeffrey said, you can sell yourself out for money, but without the right mindset, at the end, you'll still be broke. Facts. And you see that happen many times. Many, many times. I keep it real. What's happening? Yep, you see it happen. Don said, what you leave behind gets taxed heavily, so enjoy it with them when you are alive. Yeah, if you don't do things properly, yes, absolutely. But if you make your moves accordingly, you can avoid all of that. You can avoid all the probate, all of the those taxes that they hit you with when somebody dies, the state taxes and all that. You can avoid all that shit. Just make your moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, just remember, it's a chess game. Place your pieces accordingly, and you'll be all right. Don says, spend to enjoy, but don't be reckless. Money can only give so much material fulfillment. Absolutely. Absolutely. Melanie said, living within your means or even below your means ensures the longevity of your money. Let's give it up for that. Come on. See, the thing about it is that people sometimes they outlive their money. Whoa. You ain't think about that one, huh? Some people will outlive their money. You still here and the money gone. And it's like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do now? And this is what I mean about positioning things. So it's just like how we do. Just think about what we do for a second. We have a skill set that we can use. Now, the skill set is knowledge. You can pass knowledge on to someone else. You see what I'm saying? So that someone else can duplicate the same process to achieve the same result from that skill set. So I could get to a point where I don't even want to trade no more. But because my son trades, and I'm talking about, for me to not still not want to trade, I got to be old as shit and I don't even know what I'm doing no more. Like I'm talking about old. But just to use that as an example, or whatever the case may be. Just like how you can take money from trading and then invest it in other things that can produce passive income or whatever. It's just shit that you can do without having to actively be involved with what's going on in order for income to come. This is what I'm talking about as far as having a chess, like playing chess and positioning your pieces accordingly. Like figure shit out. Figure shit. I just think about, I think about little shit. Like when I was younger, I made good investments, good real estate investments. That's paying off now. We talking about 20 years ago. And it's like, oh shit. Position your pieces on the chess. It's not always about the moment and what you're doing right now. It's about how you take what you're doing in the moment and how you position yourself so that later on you'll still have resources. You'll still have income. Like I said, people be outliving their money. You thinking Social Security gonna be there for you. Social Security ain't shit. Social Security ain't shit. Like it's a joke. So what we talking about? So when you like that, you actually start to kind of elevate your thought process so that you just stop thinking limited. And you got to think about not just what happens when you're gone, what happens to you if you keep living. Oh, well, I'm 35. Yeah, what if you live another 35 years, which you probably will? That's 35 years. The same age you are now, you're probably going to live that long, and you probably will still live even after that. If you still here, you still got to eat. You still got to eat every day, right? Older, you get somebody to take care of you. You got to pay for that. I'm just saying. So that's what I mean about positioning yourself. This is a good topic because it does make you think about shit. Keep it real. You still trading on the NADEX platform? Absolutely. Yep. Still trading 5-minute binaries too. Oh, speaking of which, I don't got this timer set, and they ain't even say nothing. Hold on, let me set this thing up. Where's my timer? Let's see. Whew. Yo, them wings are calling me, man. Them wings is calling my name right now. Shit. I hear my stomach growling. The stomach is like, where's the wings? All right, I like this. Yeah, that was hard what Melanie said. She said, but also your skill ensures the longevity of your money. That's the 1-2 punch. Paley said, I believe in passing down the torch. I think it's greedy to say all kids shouldn't have to work for money. They should work because they're passionate about what they do. Absolutely. Another thing, this whole idea, this whole notion of spend it all is silly to me. Because if you spend it all, what do you have left? And I mean, like, what do you have left now to provide for you? Let's say that you spend it all. Spend all, go ahead, like, go now and just spend all your money. Go do it. All your savings, everything. Blow it. Now what? Like, what do you do now? Like, all right, you spend all your bread, you 65. Like, I'm just using an example. You 65. Go spend all your money. See, the reason that that's a poor mentality to me is because that's how somebody that thinks they're not going to be here thinks. Like you in a rush to spend all your money up because you feel you're gonna die soon? Why else would you spend all of your money? What if you live another 20 years? Who's gonna take care of you? I'm spending all my money. Okay, you spend all your money this year. But you're 65. You're gonna live until you're 90. Let's just say you live until you're 90 years old. Who the hell gonna take care of you from age 65 to 90? You done blew all your money and you old. You 65. So what you gonna do? Go get a job? Where you going? You gonna go work at Walmart? And I'm not even being funny. This is a serious question. So that thought process is silly. You're gonna spend all your money? Why would you want to spend it all? That doesn't make any sense. Who's gonna take care of you? That's just silly. Sadiq said the times we're in now should tell you something. Come on, man, preaching. Jamal said, I believe the mentality of spending it now and save less comes from the mentality of not understanding the power of generational wealth. No offense to the person who said that. The key should be invest more, save some, spend wisely. The key is spend wisely, period. The key is live below your means. And the key is position your future generation. That's the key. If your parents positioned you, you would have the resources to be able to take care of them when they old. Think about this for 1 second. You're aging, you're getting older. Your parents are aging, they're getting older. Eventually, your parents will be elderly. Right? They're going to be elderly. It is what it is. If they keep living, they're going to be old as shit. So are you. Everybody going to be old as shit when they get old. If you keep living, you're going to be elderly at some point. If you position your kids can take care of you when you're elderly. If you don't, what happens when you're elderly? What happens? This is how people end up in nursing homes and all type of shit because their children don't have the resources to take care of them. This is a real situation. This is a real topic right now. You're going to become elderly at some point. The same way that you was a baby when you were born. You was a little infant, couldn't take care of yourself. Somebody had to take care of you. When you get old, somebody's going to have to take care of you. Question is who? Who going to take care of you? You got to think about that shit too. So again, people don't think like, yeah, one day I'm gonna be old. They thinking, well, while I'm here, I'm gonna live it up and do all of this other shit. Yeah, you of course live your life, but don't be stupid. If you keep living, you're gonna be old too. If you keep living, you'll be old. Who is going to take care of you? Who did you position to take care of you in your old age? Come on, man, like think. Sadiq said nothing guaranteed except 301. Let's go. Come on, Sadiq. Let's go. Bailey said market skill is wealth. Yes, it is. Jamal, I said that already. Don said, I spend more on family and save enough in case of crisis, but also give money for family to save themselves in case of emergencies, as you should. Paley, Social Security will die off, market skill won't, because it's the midpoint. I do understand. Tracy said, I need to position mine fast. I'm getting old. Oh, shit. Don said, what if you're 50? If you 50, that's my point. This is what I'm saying. It's like how do you look at your age and your life and what you're doing? It's like if you see yourself as, oh man, I'm getting old. When you say I'm getting old, do you think that you're gonna like die soon? And this is a serious question. I'm not saying this like trying to be funny. When you say I'm getting old, does that mean you're gonna die? If you're getting old, that means that you're living. Just the fact that you can say I'm getting old means you alive. What if you keep alive? What if you keep living? What happens? What if you put in position to take care of your old ass when you get old? So you see how your thought process affects everything that goes on. It affects you now and later. And it affects your kids later and now. So it's like there's nothing that it doesn't affect. It transcends into everything that you do. And the timing of everything also. You can't assume that you won't be here or, you ain't gonna reach a certain point in time. You can't make no assumptions. It's the same way you can't assume that you are gonna be here. So you plan for if you don't make it, but you gotta plan for if you do make it. What if you do get old? It's wonderful to have insurance and all of that in case you die. But who got insurance in case they live? Come on, man. This shit makes you think. This is why I love these topics, man. These topics be bringing out some good shit. Exactly. Torre said, problem is you still here, but the money gone. Come on, man. Humble Lightning, what's happening? Who's that? I think that's Tanisha. Jeffrey said, got a drop going to Starbucks. Oh man, that is funny. Listen, man, I'm gonna have to I gotta incorporate my Starbucks. Fuck that. I got a budget. I'm on the Starbucks budget. Tracy says Social Security is false security appearing real. Come on now. Facts. Don said I'll make it back. If you in position to, yeah, you can. If you're in position to. Yep, you can make it back. Jamal, good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Facts. I need enough money for my kids. Extra crispy. Joe said, old as dirt. He said, I'm old. He said, nursing homes are expensive. People got to have money for the nursing homes. They take everything. Yes, they do. Because the nursing homes are literally doing everything. And you are absolutely right. They are very expensive. And I don't really like the idea of nursing homes when you have a family that can take care of you. I'm more so in that thought process. Like, I want to avoid the nursing home if we can. You know what I'm saying? As a family, we can rally together to take care of the old folks, period. This is just my thought process. Because I don't like the idea of nursing homes. I don't like the idea of, people that don't care about your loved ones the same way you do. Doing shit. Yeah, they're supposed to be taking care of them, but they be doing a lot of shit in nursing homes that's not right. They do shit to people that like, if somebody found out, they be in there whipping somebody's ass. That type of shit. Doing physical shit. So I don't like the idea of that. We're gonna do everything we can to avoid that shit. Paley said, my contract size and me passing down TA skill gonna take care of my grandkids and me. That's the thought process. That's the thought process. Don, some kids have the resources to take care of their parents. They just want to keep them in a nursing home so that they don't have to deal with them. Hit it on the head. They want to be free and live their life. And see, like, this is a touchy topic because it's like, well, who's wrong? And I don't think it's about wrong and right. I think it's about how you're built. You know what I'm saying? It's more so about how you are actually built. That's going to determine how you move. That's going to determine how you move. You know, it's kind of like, I don't want to have to depend on anyone. But I also understand that when you get old, you're going to be in a position at some point where you do have to depend on somebody else because you're too old. Your bodily functions, everything is too old. You don't even function the same way no more. And it's like, who did you plant seeds in? The right seeds that could be there for you when you're in that condition. Because if you ain't planting those seeds in nobody, you're going to fall by the wayside and people going to leave you. I'm just saying. This is why family is so important. Family is very important. Family is not just about making babies. Family is not just about young. Family is about old too. You're going to be old too. What are your kids going to do? How are your kids going to treat you when you're old? What seeds did you plant in them? How are they built? You see what I'm saying? This is real talk. You don't think about it as you young and you living life. You just thinking about the moment and you young and you living life. But there's going to come a day where you're old too. And if you got kids, how did you raise them? How they think? If you raise them to be selfish, they're going to be selfish. They ain't really going to be thinking about you. And we're going to, somebody else will take care of them. If that's how you raise them, that's how they're going to move when you get old. I'm just saying. So these are decisions. These are choices you got to make now, all the time. You got to choose what you do and how you move. And everything you do got a consequence to it. The way you move has a consequence to it. It's real talk. Like these are topics that people don't be wanting to talk about. They be scared to. But when you talk about being free, these is real topics. When you free, that means you're responsible for everything that goes on. Everything. How you gonna move? Shit is crazy, man. It's a lot. I know it's a lot to think about, but it's real. This is a real conversation. It's a real conversation, man. You gotta realize you ain't gonna live forever and you ain't gonna be young forever. It's some of us right now, like in our 40s, you already starting to see shit different. You like, wait, hold up. I need my glasses. How many of y'all need, you got to put your glasses on just to see regular shit? How many of y'all doing that now? You wasn't doing that in your 20s. But you 38 now and you like, wait, hold up. Put my glasses on. Now you putting on your glasses. You wasn't doing that at 24. But you're doing that at 44. Shit is changing. Time is going by. You still living. You keep moving. It's going to keep happening. Shit is going to keep changing. Come on, man. This is good, though. This is good stuff to talk about. It is. Melanie, I think some people misunderstand the term living below your means. It doesn't mean you can't have nice things or travel to amazing places. Not at all. Not at all. Matter of fact, what's so crazy is that living below your means actually means living very well. It actually means living great. Because if you're making enough to live a ridiculous type of lifestyle, but you live below that type of lifestyle that you have the perception of being capable of living, what that means is that now you always have the resources to support whatever lifestyle that you actually do have, versus spending it all because you can. See? So that's a very good point that Melanie brought up. You could, of course, you could travel. Of course, you could shop. Of course, you could do everything that you want to do. But you're never doing anything recklessly that is putting the integrity of your resources at risk. You don't do that. That's stupid. You don't compromise the integrity of your resources that support the lifestyle that you have. That's how you do it. Don said, what if you're 50 but feel better than you were when you were 20? Feeling good is great. But the numbers still don't lie. You're still 50 though. You're not 20. That's the point. Stacey said, bottom line, TA is the only way to financial freedom. Let's hear it for that. Of course, these are strong opinions. These are strong opinions. But I agree with that one. But no, it's not the only way. You know, of course, that would be ridiculous. But I do understand why Stacey is saying that. And I do agree. Yep. Paley said, your skill is your insurance. Young Yoda's in the building. Joe said they'll take your Social Security checks. Yeah, for all, yes. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Sadiq said his knee is killing him. Oh, man. I keep it real says facts. Orange juice, Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Come on. That's hard. That is hard. Don said most American kids don't take care of their family. My mom from the Philippines, we take care of our family. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The dynamic is different. The dynamic is different. I remember when I was younger, when I was a kid, when I used to go to my friends' houses, like, I knew this kid, he was Indian. Like Indian, from India, Indian. So every time I went to his house, his great grandmother lived in the house. Like she had her own room. Great grandmother lived in the house. Grandmother lived in the house. Mother, father, and he had like 3 or 4 brothers and sisters. They all lived in the same house. And it was not the biggest house. But my point is that they all was in it together. Great grandma, grandma, the parents, and the kids in the same house. And that always had bugged me out. I used to be like, man, like, damn, you're all in here. Like everybody living in here. And I'm like, thinking about that, as I got older, I began to realize, I'm like, see, because that's what family is. It's like, that's the whole purpose of family. The young are there to help with the old. The old are there to advise the young. So it's a loop that's created. It's the circle of life. You see, like, so as you live in life, it's like the way that people want to live life, they want to pull everybody away from the idea of family. If you think about it, like they pulling you away from family. They don't want you to think about family because they know when you are a family that you actually become empowered. They don't want that. They want you to depend on something. Am I doing too much? I might be saying too much. Let me chill. Let me relax. But my point is that family is family for a reason. There's a reason that family is structured the way that it is. There's a reason for that. Shit is crazy, man. Sadiq said, how's your environment? What's your behavior? And do you have parameters? Sound familiar? Facts. That's it. Torre said, positive vibes, homie. Come on, man. Come on. Paley said, I see it as if you got it shared, especially with your family. Yes. Charles, the best thing we can do is turn our children on the TA and give them that skill. I agree. Jamal said he don't trust nursing homes today, especially because you cannot go visit your family member in the nursing home because of the virus. That too. Yeah, the virus made it very, very bad. There were a lot of folks that ended up passing away in the nursing homes as a result of it. And it had more to do with negligence than anything else. Shit is crazy. It's sickening. Joe said, I'm 51 and better than ever, just benched 300 pounds. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. He benching 300? Damn. You know who you don't want to fight. You try to fight Joe, you be in a fight for an hour. You're like, damn, you still going? That is crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. That is nuts. Shadi said, time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom. That's what I'm in this for. Bang. J. Carly, you serious? She said she could do 500 now. What? Y'all are nuts. Paley said, he said I could do 1,000. Yo, that is funny. Y'all crazy. Paley said, yeah, Trump is listening. Oh, man. Joe said, you good, you make sense. There is an element in our society trying to put wedges into families and people. He said 64K because of the government. Yeah, and I know, you can tell. You can just look. You can look and tell. Like, that's what is kind of like the agenda outside, like and just in general. It's like they don't want you having a big family that's tight. They don't want you to have a big tight family because it gives you way more resources. If you think about it, it's like if you and your family are tight and you'll always have your resources pooled together, it's like even when things happen that are bad, it don't be bad because your resources are pooled together. It's like we all together. So it don't matter what happened, we're gonna be able to get through it collectively. We good. And it's like if you have that mentality when it comes to how you move, you're dangerous because you're not dependent on nobody. You see what I'm saying? You're independent of other people. You become dangerous. Don said, I see old guys in my gym who got a lot of energy. It's all about the mind. Yep. He said 500 squats. Oh, shit. Jay Carly said, yeah, once you got the leg strength, it's hard to lose. It's crazy. Shawnee said, "No, you're not doing too much, Mark. Group or family economics is in our nature, but American exceptionalism has discarded the idea of group economics. Individualism rules nowadays." You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Salim said, I ain't benching nothing. I got back pain. Oh man. He said, but I got a shotgun. Right. I could lift this shotty up though. My trigger finger's diesel. Oh man. Yeah, y'all crazy. Yeah, all of that. All of that. Media, government. You're right, man. It's a lot, it's a lot of agendas out there. Yep. Pele said tight family means generational power forever. Yeah. Yep. Don said in a Jewish family, the money passes hands 12 times before it leaves their family. In most American society, zero. Yeah, in their community, when they know they don't even be related, but Jewish communities definitely operate that way because they do business with one another. Yeah. Yep. They definitely participate in group economics. Absolutely. Pele, look at the king, generational wealth. Right. J. Carly said 51 is not old. Yeah, it's definitely not. It is definitely not. Jamal, wealth is transferred in family. That is one of the reasons why God hates divorce. In divorce, it messes with the family wealth. Indeed. Indeed, that's a fact. Yep, that is a fact. Um, Shawnee said 51 not old either. He said a man's prime is 45 to 60. Oh, damn, I ain't even in my prime yet then. Okay. I like the sound of that. And you know what's ill? Like, think about how many, like 45 to 60 is mad long. That's 15 years. So, like, if you're not even 45 yet, just look at that. This is what I mean about how much living you have left to do. Like, you got mad living left to do. 45 to 60 is 15 years. When you 60, you still young. 60 to 70, 75 is another 15 years. So from 45 to 70 is like 30 years. 45 to 75 is 30 years. And at 75, I see 75-year-olds now looking great. Mad calm, mad, you know what I'm saying? Mad peaceful. Doing their little jogging, they moving around, they getting around still. And they in their 70s. This is what I'm saying. You got mad life to live. You know how long 15 years is? My son is not even 15. That's a long time. I'm telling you, man. IG gonna cut off, but I'll come back on. Crazy. Joe said divorce is not a good lifestyle. I've been doing it 10 years. Oh man. That's funny. He said been doing it 10 years. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. I'm also getting me a good salad today too. Did you know Olive Garden make a dressing in the store? You know, all right. So anybody ever been to Olive Garden? You know the dressing that they use on their salad. They make that dressing and they sell it in the store. That dressing is delicious, man. Come on. So you gotta know how to do shit right, and you be all right. Some people don't like salad. I love salad, and I love a good dressing. Just want to throw that out there. Olive Garden dressing. That dressing is the truth. Yep, that Italian. He said, eat good, get fat. Paley said, eat healthy, stay fit. He said, eat good, get fat. Yes, indeed. Yes. Extra cherry tomatoes. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I like the cherry tomato sliced. Yep. Come on, Melanie. She said they sell it at Costco. Comes 3 in the pack. Let's go. Yes. Yeah. You're right. They be trying to be a little cheap with the tomatoes, and they got mad extra jalapenos in it. I'm like, if you don't take these jalapenos out the salad and just bring me a bowl of tomatoes. You got 5 jalapenos in this little bowl. Yes, you got to slice the cherry tomatoes. What? That's what I never liked about the McDonald's salad, because they never used to slice the cherry tomatoes. Like, I straight didn't eat the whole salad because I saw a whole cherry tomato in the salad. My OCD shit is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, she said they got the 3-pack. So you know she be eating that salad, running through them bottles. You know she run through that salad dressing. Yes. Dre was cracking. Sadiq back in the building. OJ's back in the building. Yeah, I'm definitely giving you some salad today though, man. And I noticed also too, I used to like iceberg lettuce. I don't think I like iceberg lettuce no more. I like leaf lettuce. I like leaf lettuce and I like spinach. It's so funny how your taste will change. Like, just, like as you get older. Crazy. I used to always eat iceberg lettuce. Now I like the leaf lettuce or like romaine. Yeah, yes, the spring mix. Exactly. Yep. Even the little red cabbage, can throw some of that in there. Spinach, a little bit of romaine. I need shredded carrots. Come on, let's go. Yeah, the butter lettuce is very good too. Yes, it is. Oh, Dre, you in Facebook jail? Or they got you locked up? Dre, text me your phone number. Text your number to my number so I have it in my contacts. You know the number, right? 914-979-2317. Send me a text over there so I can store you my contacts. Because if you ain't on Facebook, you don't have, you can't communicate at all. So send me a text message over there. Look, this Ryan conversation. He's like, oh yeah, we on the food convo, let's go. Oh man. Jamal says, same way you can hate that is how God can hate. God has emotions. However, God is not governed or ruled by them. Deep. Shadi said he loved the pregame dinner talk. Get my appetite ready for war. You already know, man. It's gonna be an all-out battle when that plate hit the table, man. You kidding me? It's gonna be a spread. I see it already. Salad, maybe a little glass of red wine. It depends. Might do that because I might take Lulu somewhere. Salad, little glass of red wine. I need some wings. I need fresh French bread, sliced, warm, with a little bit of butter. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to stop it. Sadiq likes the avocado too. I don't really mess with avocado yet, but I'm gonna try it again. Dre is 914-979-2317. Yeah, I'm gonna try avocado though because one, you'll keep mentioning it, and avocado is guacamole, right? Is avocado guacamole? It is, right? Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So yeah, and I told y'all my guacamole experience, right? Did I tell you about that? Yo, I gotta tell the story again. So we had this restaurant, Spanish restaurant, like official Spanish restaurant, like, right? So they're like, yo, you gotta try the guacamole from here. I'm like, all right, cool. Mind you, I never had guacamole. So this is my first experience with guacamole. Very first time ever. So they bring the guacamole out, and now I'm around people that eat guacamole though. Like everybody eats guacamole, so they can give, they can give feedback on the guacamole that they taste. So I'm like, let me let them taste it, and then if they like, yeah, this is the best guacamole, blah blah blah, then I know that it's definitely good. So they taste the guacamole, and I'm like, how is it? And they're like, it's pretty good. I'm like, oh man, here we go. So now I taste the guacamole and I'm immediately not impressed. But I'm like, okay, so here's the dilemma for me. I'm not impressed at all. One of them said it was okay. Somebody else said this is the best guacamole they ever had. Matter of fact, two people at the table said that. They was like, yeah, this is good. This is the best guacamole I've ever tasted. And I'm eating and I'm like, I'm just not impressed by this. Just not at all. So now I'm thinking, I'm like, well, if this is the best guacamole you ever had, and to me, I'm not impressed at all by it, then I guess I'm not rocking with the guacamole. Like, that's my logic. Does that make sense? Because you're telling me that this is the best guacamole that you ever had, but to me, it just tasted like kind of bland and like it wasn't really about nothing like that. So I'm like, well, if this is the best you had, then that means that bad guacamole is worse than this. And to me, this is whack. So that's a logical thought process, is it not? Like, I feel justified in saying that because I'm like, see, y'all saying this is the best guacamole you ever had, and I'm saying the shit is whack. So I don't want to taste bad guacamole if this is supposed to be good guacamole. Right? That's my logic. So that's why I don't be messing with guacamole. But then somebody else told me, nah, that's not the best. Nah, I've tasted better. And I'm like, see, here we go again. Because it tasted like, it was like, like that. It kind of gave me that I could do without it. It didn't give me that, ooh, this is pretty good. It didn't give me that at all. So I still want to taste, I guess, what would be considered the best guacamole that somebody had, but I need a trusted source. You know what I'm saying? Like I need a trusted source. Oh man, this is crazy. Jeffrey said avocado blended in the morning shake is fire. In a shake, in a smoothie? Wow, I never thought about that. Seem like you can hide it though. Like if it's something that you don't like, it'll kind of get hidden because it's in a smoothie. So maybe that's how I would have to do it. Mark G said avocado, tomato, onion, cilantro, salt, and pepper, and a squeeze of lime. Okay, that's what guacamole is. Got you. Joe said he had some guacamole that they made in front of you. J. Carr said just get the avocado. You may like it. Guacamole is not for everybody. Yeah, and I'm kind of leaning towards that for me. I don't really think it's for me like that. Joe said he impressed anybody can spell it. E said he don't rock with guacamole. Jay Carly, I love avocados, slices, and smoothies. Don't too much like guacamole. Jelani had an avocado in the smoothie this morning. Okay. And also, is an avocado a fruit? Is it considered a fruit or more like in the vegetable family? Because the way that it tastes to me as guac, seems like it's in the veggie family. It's a fruit? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. Jeffrey said he had a little more avocado to thicken and make an acai bowl, granola and fruits. And I like acai bowls. I like those. Yep, I like those. Jelani said he eat it sometime with just a spoon. Okay. Shawnee said gotta have guac and salsa dip for tortilla chip. Now salsa I rock with. I rock with salsa. I could judge salsa. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a great judge at salsa. Like for real. Cause I've tasted so many different variations of it. It's like first of all, you can mess up salsa dip. Like don't think that it's all good all the time. Some salsa is nasty. And some salsa is out of this world. It's like, yo, you taste everything, all the ingredients in that joint. It got the right amount of kick and everything to it. You know what I mean? Mark said, when you visit Maui, we'll whip up some fresh guac fresh from off the tree. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Sean said he loved guac, but make his own food. And Anthony said it's a fruit. Sean, it's a fruit. J. Carter said, honestly, I don't think you will either. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it. Because I was not impressed by that guacamole. I just wasn't. Shavonda, it's good. Just put some seasoning on it or salt. Are you talking about just avocado by itself? Shani, I mix avocado for thickness with my green drink in the morning with kale, cucumber, green apples. Yeah, I do everything you mentioned except for the avocado. Yep. J. Carter, I love lime salt on them. Salim, I don't trust fruit or veggies unless they are in an ice cream. A food is fat, cheesy meat. That sounds funny. Jelani said it's a fruit. It's in the berry family, I think. Joe, I came in late. Can a regular guy like myself become a profitable trader? I'm on now. Been into 301 taking notes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Paleo salsa with tortilla chips. Bang. Yep. Yep. Salsa has to be hot spicy for me. Yeah, it got it, and but not too much though. Like if the salsa burns, no. If the salsa kicks, yes. It needs just the right amount of kick. Cause I know some of y'all love hot sauce. Like I don't mess with hot sauce. I don't do all that. But that's just me. But there's mad hot sauce lovers. Google says it's a nutrient dense fruit, the avocado. See, Mike is saying what I was thinking. He said it's not a fruit, it's more in the veggie family. But you know, I guess it's kind of like how they call tomato a fruit. Like tomato is considered a fruit, I believe, because it grows on a vine, like grapes. But tomato don't taste like fruit. You know what I'm saying? Tomato tastes like tomato, like it's supposed to be with veggies and shit. So it's kind of, it's kind of like that type of thing. Don, my dad is one of the hardest food critics. Me and him went to a steakhouse. He asked for a medium pink steak. The waitress had a long shift. Going back and forth, huh? That's like me that time with the filet mignon. I told you that filet mignon story at the wedding. Some of y'all remember that story. The filet mignon story at the wedding. Yo, I straight had I made the chef come out the kitchen. He was so mad at me. I had the chef pissed off. Yes, I had him upset. Sean said, key is some fresh lime juice and pink Himalayan salt. Thank me later. He said Himalayan salt. I'm a player from the Himalayas. Oh, he said for the guac. Got you. J. Carly, I don't understand eating something that puts fire in your face. Y'all can keep the hot salsa. Yeah, I agree. Mark G said, avos grow off a tree, veggies grow from the ground. Oh, we have something interesting. So everything that grows off a tree is a fruit. Is that what it is? Is that what you're saying, Mark? I think Mark is saying if it grows from a tree, it's a fruit. He said pretty much. So tomato growing from a vine, but the tomato vine be in the ground, right? The tomato don't grow from a vine off a tree. Or am I bugging? I thought the vine was in the ground. And if that's the case, isn't a grapevine in the ground also? All right, we about to start having to hit Google, I see. Chess, what's up, man? Oh, snap, what? Yeah, we doing a lot. She said she just learned yesterday that vanilla comes from orchids and not a bean. So vanilla bean is not a bean? Oh, snap. Salim says some people say that tomatoes are fruits. Mark said we just had tomato growing out back. It's like a plant. So what comes out the ground though? When the tomato grows, does it come out the ground like a stem, and then the vine grows from the stem? Is that what it is? Because anytime I see tomatoes, it's always like it's either like on poles, and the vines are wrapped around the poles, and then you see the tomatoes growing from them. Or sometimes it'd be like a thing that somebody built, and then the tomato vine be like all over it, like on the top. And first of all, that's ill that Mark said he got tomatoes growing in the back. We gonna act like we ain't even hear that shit, right? It's like, yeah, we got some tomatoes growing out back. Jelani said it comes from an orchard. You talking about vanilla? I don't even know what we talking about now. We talking about vanilla or tomatoes? Salim said like a plant. Don, his mother grow tomatoes. Jelani said, yeah, because you have to keep them off the ground when they're growing. Right. Salim said, I told you I don't trust veggies. They're too complicated. Mark G said, planted the seed, watched the plant sprout, and then had cherry tomatoes hanging off of it. Okay. So when you say the plant sprouted, it's like a stem. Because it got to be strong enough if it got the tomatoes hanging off. So it got to be a stem sticking up out the ground, right? Don said they had a squirrel called Roscoe that used to be eating his mother's cherry tomatoes. Jelani said, talking about vanilla coming from an orchard because it's a plant. Okay. So where the whole vanilla bean come from? Where that come from? Chess said tomatoes are good on. What you saying, Chess? Donuts? Are you saying tomatoes are good on donuts? Is that what you're saying? If that's what you're saying, that kind of made my stomach turn a little bit. Oh, tomato on a donut? Oh, come on, Chess. Chess. Chess, don't make me block you, man. Don't make me block you, man. He said a tomato on a donut. Oh man. Oh man. Salim said, don't judge people's taste. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've heard it all now. He said tomato on a donut. Damn. So hold up, man. Look, Paley said block him. Damn. So Chess, all right, you got some explaining to do. So take me through this. Tomato on a donut. What kind of donut, first of all? Like, we talking about a glazed donut? And what kind of tomato? A big tomato? A grape tomato? Like, what kind of tomato? You got some explaining to do. Oh man. Mark said the lie detector detected that was a lie. Jamal said, is tomato a fruit or vegetable because it has no sweet taste? I don't think fruit is necessarily got to be sweet though. I think it tends to be. I don't think it has to be though. Like lemon and lime's a fruit, but they ain't sweet. You know, I'm just using that as an example. Chess said down south. So all right, so glazed donut, and then what do? You just like slice tomato and put tomato on a glazed donut? Oof. Man, I'm trying to stay with you. I don't know though, man. He said right. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give. You know what? I'm gonna give you a pass because I do like pineapple on pizza. Look, Jay Carly said, "Nah, I'm out." Philly said, "Throw up time." Nah, Chess, I'm gonna give you a pass on that because I do eat pineapple on pizza. So I give you a pass. And I know I ain't the only one. See, listen, pineapple on pizza is a thing. Now, what's crazy is that I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, I ain't eating that. And then I tasted it, I was like, whoa. I was like, I like pineapple on pizza. Oh shit. Sadiq said he eat ketchup on mac and cheese and mustard on popcorn. What you think about that? All right, Jay Carly with me on the pineapples. Mark G with me. Jeffrey said, what else you put on your pizza with the pineapple? Well, I could do ham. There's actually a name for that. What is it called? Matter of fact, it's Hawaiian pizza. Ham and pineapple. Right? That's Hawaiian pizza. So no wonder Mark like it. Yes, ham and pineapple. Shit. I'm over there in my head. I'm like, wait, what else we put on it? Oh yeah, ham. But I like ham. I like green peppers. I'll get ham, green peppers, pineapples, oregano, thinly sliced Italian sausage. I'll do that. I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, who said that was Sadiq said. Sadiq said mustard on popcorn. Torre loved the pineapple. Yep, pineapple on pizza is the truth. That's it right there. Jeffrey, you never had Hawaiian style pizza? Yo, Jeff is about to get blocked. Oh man. Salim said he heard pineapple go with grilled meat. It can. Yeah, it can. Melanie said, y'all talking about food that should never even touch each other. OCD's on deck. Oh shit. Y'all are mad funny. Look, Mark said we're gonna have a talk later, Jeff. He said shit, he half Hawaiian. Insanity. Jay Carly said she probably would love mustard on popcorn. Or off the top, I can't do nothing on popcorn except for butter. Like just off rip. I could do some cheddar popcorn. You know, like cheddar flavored popcorn. I could do that. But I don't really be putting nothing on popcorn. I could do caramel popcorn. She says she put mustard on almost everything. They've clowned me before. Oh, you know what's weird too? This was weird to me. I forgot what state it is. There's a state where they don't rock with ketchup on a hot dog. You know what I'm talking about, right? What state is that? It might be more than one state. They don't put ketchup on a hot dog as a condiment. I was like, what? Like I said, I was like running down what I like on a hot dog. And it was like ketchup. It's like, you don't put no ketchup on a hot dog. I was like, what do you mean? I forgot what state it was. But they said no ketchup on a hot dog. Bugging. Oh, Chess got some ill taste buds. He said he put Fruit Loops on a hot dog. Chess, that's two strikes. Strike two. Yo. Strike two, Chess. He said Fruit Loops on a hot dog. Damn. He is tearing my appetite up. Look, he said, geesh. Yo. Look, Paley said, one more strike, Chess. Oh, snap. Yeah. One more, and and I'm gonna walk off. I'm gonna do the walk off exit. Oh shit, man, that's worse than Who said they put? I think it was Walker. Walker said he put apple juice in his Cheerios. He said Honey Nut Cheerios with apple juice. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, but it's funny though. Food is funny though. Food is very funny. Cause it really just comes down to what you like. You know. Don said that's not a mic drop, it's a stomach drop. Oh snap. Melody said apparently Chess will put anything in his mouth. Oh gosh. Pause. He said try it. I don't know, Chess. I don't know. I would have to be real drunk. If I'm real drunk, I'd try anything, I guess. Cause I've never been drunk before, so if I'm pissy drunk ever in life, I'll try it. And Jay Carter, there she go talking about foo again. Is how you pronounce it? Foo or pho? It's pho? It's pho or fa? Fu, like kung fu. Okay. All right, thank you. I will remember now. Now let me get some food. Chester, he's from Mobile, Alabama. Man, I see y'all just eat what you eat, huh? Damn. And so, and Jay Carly, remind me, what is foo again? Like, what's the ingredients in it? Sadiq said for cereal, Frosted Flakes and Rice Krispies mixed. I could do that. Yep, I could do that. I like bananas and Frosted Flakes. I think that's probably that's as country as I'll get. Bananas and Frosted Flakes. My grandmother used to do that, and she's from down south. So that's probably as country as I'm probably gonna get. Yep, bananas and Frosted Flakes. It got rice noodles, shrimp, chicken, lime, mint broth. What's Hojian sauce? All right. Yes, say thank you to Chess.